Sitting next to me is a filthy criminal of the night. He smelt like radishes and cabbage. He had about 40, don't look at me. He had about 40 to 50 pounds of meat sludge in his colon, which I cleared out for him. And now we no longer smell like a rat who found cheese, old cheese, took it back to his den, shared it with his wife. And that's him. That's him. What are you doing? Awkward, puffy. Look how puffy I am. And you probably think that's healthy. Oh, he's so healthy back then. Wow. Sure, I lost 97 pounds. Oh, he's doing that? You want to show off? Yeah, no longer having those, are we? You need help. I don't. So 90 days complete. If you don't have a sandwich for me, just leave. Thumb it down and get the hell out of my house. I'm hungry lately. I'll tell you, it's been a breeze. It's so much easier than you would think. We'll get into some details of how different I feel now. I think I'm gonna break it today. It's day 91. I got prunes soaking. I was debating, going on, pushing forever, but the last week or so, I'm not releasing much solid anything. It still has a hint of demons, but like it's liquid. It's like I feel like I could be clean and I'm just straight hungry. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to eat food, bad food, and I'm craving things and I want to eat a sandwich and rub it on my face. So we'll talk a little bit about the differences I feel now after 90 days. How much weight did I lose? We'll do a little before and after body. Get into all that and what's next on the agenda of life. So the main and obvious difference is I cleared out so much waste and filth. You just would not believe how it kept coming, and it was solid matter, yet now, still drinking the same juices, it's liquid. And you can see little fibers that float to the body. Sorry about too much detail for your breakfast. Enjoy that coffee. But like it's different now, whereas before, just lots of solid, weird stuff, hard, rubbery things, different consistencies, mucus strands, parasites, worms, like weird things, hard rubber, gray matter. So the amount of terror that I continued to release up to day 85 was just astonishing to witness. And then with that release of all this toxic matter comes all these benefits, like my skin cleared. It's not perfect still. I still have some forehead bumps. Sometimes they completely clear and I'm washing my face. I'm like, wow, that feels super smooth. And then they come back sometimes. I don't know the answer. Eventually it will clear, but it did not fully clear on 90 days. But I don't get these zits anymore. I was getting like all these breakouts and down here and strange herpes things. Sometimes it is the fruit. I can't do the citrus. Once I removed orange juice, I never had another herpes freak out again. Take that. But like most of the things that used to plague me on a fruit-based diet no longer do. I'm no longer getting the acne. I'm no longer itchy in the scalp. That was the worst. Like it just lingered forever. Dandruff and like large zits on my head. Psoriasis maybe, I don't know. But that's no longer there. No tooth sensitivity. That's the most shocking. I was like, am I gonna lose my teeth on this fast? They got better. Like everything about my teeth is better. They feel stronger, less sensitive. They don't hurt. They don't smell. I used to have some weird teeth breath. It makes me self-conscious talking to people. I try to talk on an angle, not looking at them. Because if your breath directs towards them, they might see it. Oh God, what? Did you eat a lobster just now? Something bad, like tooth smells. Could it return when I start eating fiber again? I'll floss. I used to floss. Didn't help. My nasal passage is so much clearer. Just breathing in, so smooth. Nothing inhibiting me. Just less inflammation everywhere. And my voice is completely different now. When I listen to I'll try to play a clip of when I was fat and keto. And it was just like very nasally and congested sounding. The beef suet in lemon, was that worth it? Let's find out. That made it 10 times worse than it was. Don't ever do that. Don't risk it. Digestion feels good. Doesn't happen very often. Maybe once every other day. There's no warning signs. The only weird thing is my tongue is coated now. Like super coat. I got the candida. So I hear it immediately. It's like, this is a huge improvement in my voice. Maybe it's less deep because there's less mucus. So some people might say, oh, you were so much manlier back then. Did I manlier coughing up mucus like a smoker would? That's not manly. I only smoke Camels. Fuck you. Something I didn't expect is I'm changed up here. More spiritual. I don't want to waste time. All the things that used to entertain me, I'm just like, why was I watching that? Like, I don't want to waste time anymore. I want to read. I want to learn. I have some videos coming on how dumb we are and how dumb I am and was, but won't be any longer. I want to learn. I want to create more. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to look at material things to buy. I used to waste so much time looking on Amazon for things. I didn't even know what I wanted to buy. Sometimes I'm looking at the warehouse deal, like, tell me, what, something for the kitchen? I don't know. Something here? What? Like, who cares about any of it? I'd be happiest in a wood hut with nothing. Just one camera, maybe 2 or 3, and a laptop. We're good to go. Guitar, maybe. But I tell you, I'm completely changed. I want to mingle with society now. I'm so much more confident and friendly out in the world. I just notice it as I'm speaking to people. I'm like, oh, I feel good. I want to help you. Like, I saw this guy, he was like arguing with this woman at Loblaws. I don't know what she said to him. She was working there. She said something to him that pissed him off. And then he was like, oh yeah, you're really vocal today, aren't you? I can be vocal too. Huh? Do you like this? And like, he was going on and following her as she walked, and I was like, oh my god. And I was like, I could break that up, I bet. And I just like, it's kind of rude, buddy, just leave her alone. And then he stopped. He didn't say anything. He just took his card away. I was like, I'm not that intimidating. I weigh 118 pounds. If you just breathed on me, I'd faint. But it worked. And then we talked a bit, and he was like, said something, and I was like, just teach with kindness. Change her mind with kindness next time, because you didn't really make the point you thought you did. And another day I went into Home Hardware. I'm dropping off a package, or picking up one, and this woman is leaving her package. And she's like, can I leave this with you? And he said, yeah, sure. Took it. And by the time I got my package, this is important, trust me, they realized it was a Purolator package. They only take FedEx. And they were like, uh-oh, we can't even take this. And I was like, I'll go find her. I'm gonna go find her. I didn't even see her though. I was like, what did she look like? She's like, she has a white dog. Go find the woman with the white dog, you can do it. And I was like, I'm gonna do this. And I went on my scooter. Admittedly, I didn't look very hard. I wasn't gonna like take my whole day off, but I was going home and then I saw a woman with a white dog. I'm like, that could be her. And I was like, miss, did you leave a package? And I told her, and she's like, oh, thank you so much. I just want to help humanity now. Whereas before, I'd probably just stolen the package. Probably not. Also, my eyes are brighter now. I look so much healthier now with the bright eyes. Completely natural. That's what juice fasting will do to you. I'm happy it happened to me. What are you waiting for? My colon is less lumpy. Take that. A couple weeks in, my girlfriend's massaging my gut, and I'm like, feel this, huh? Like, it's hard. There's hard matter in here. And she's like, yeah, like all over. It's like, it felt really hard. It's like, yeah, this is the stuff I'm rehydrating. It's in there. Like, you can feel it. It's not just me worrying and wondering, like, oh, I'm full. And then day 85-ish, she's feeling my gut, and she can't stop saying, like, oh my God, it's so different. It's so soft. There's like nothing there. There was a couple right near the end. There's one sensitive spot still, but like, she was remarked. That's not the word. It was remarkable what she witnessed that day. She was like, wow, like, it's just so much softer. Obviously, I have cleared out a bunch of plaque. I never got the huge chunk, just one giant beast. I'm like, wow, I just got little bits of it, but definitely hard matter, old stuff coming out of me. It's probably still in there. This ain't my last juice fast. I'll probably continue on, get that Dr. Morse herbs, the GI broom, we'll flush. So in general, I just feel better in all areas, and not just physical, like mental health, emotional, everything is better. And that's not to say there's not some downsides. I ain't gonna like, oh, do a juice fast, nothing wrong will ever happen. I'm definitely weaker. I've definitely lost some muscle, but when I look in the mirror, I'm still like, wow, jacked. Speaking of bodies, you may witness them as we discuss the melting away factor. So I lost a bunch of fat and some muscle for sure. I hate to bring it to you, but the last 2 weeks I have not been able to do the one-arm feat of glory that God put me on this earth to do. I haven't been able to do it. I feel like it finally caught up to me. I'm weaker now. I will still brag that I could once do it, the one-arm pull-up of life. And I'm sure maybe I'll do it again one day, but I feel like finally, after like 70 days on juice, I didn't have the strength, and my energy kind of took a tank. From day like 50-ish on, half has been a bit mediocre, I would say. Like I was on top another level, and then kind of sunk back down to I feel okay. I feel pretty alert most of the time, but my energy is it's almost like I'm starving for nutrients. That's weird. I get to have juice. I love juice. Oh, I love juice so much. But yeah, that body before and after, it's amazing how when I fully relax my gut, there was so much in there, so much bloat. Whereas when I do that now, it's like hardly at all. I mean, a tiny little bit at the bottom. Still got a tiny bottom pooch, that little thing, but it's barely there. But yeah, fantastic body. I'm happy. If you're curious how many calories I was consuming, I tried one day to weigh everything, and Chronometer doesn't have measurements for juice, only a couple things, so like the watermelon juice. This is a rough estimate. Everything is weighed, but obviously I threw away all the fiber, and how much did I absorb? Nobody knows, but roughly I consumed around 2,400 calories a day. That was a 6-liter juice day. Some days were 5. In fact, most of my journey was 5. I decided to up it. And protein, maybe 57 grams, but that's with all the fiber. I doubt I got that, so just knock down 10 or 20% of those numbers, and that's what I consumed on a daily basis. And I continued to lose weight. Here's my little weight chart. I kept track every week. Every Sunday I would weigh myself in the morning, and first week I lost 2 pounds, then 5.2 pounds the next week. Then it slowed down and was backing down, and then jumped back up to 3.2. And 1 pound roughly, 1 to 2 pounds, and then nothing for 3 weeks, 2 weeks. And my last week I lost 1.2 pounds, so 22.4 pounds total, 90 days. Wow. I've never been this thin on the channel. I have been 110 pounds once, but I was sick and dying, had no muscle. I don't know what I even looked like back then. I was atrophied. But right now I'm about as thin as it gets. And I do wonder, because I plan on eating raw vegan, how am I going to rebuild with the same foods, only consuming less because I'm not juicing them? Flat Earth Santa will work it out. I don't know the details. So in general, everything is better, but I do feel weaker. I definitely lost some muscle. Does it matter? Not really, but I do have some more pain in my body. I will tell you that. It just feels like this juice diet is not enough to keep up with the incredible intensity of the Monkey Strength program. It just felt like this shoulder started to hurt at some point, and there's something in there that ain't right. And now it's like it's hurting to do the handstand push-ups and my one-arm ring push-ups, like they're weird, bit of a strain there, so something ain't right. I was surprised that most of my juice fast I could continue to work out and seemingly get stronger, like doing the one-arm pull-up. I got that on the juice fast and then continued to do it to like day 70 or something. And then boom, my strength plummeted and my energy kind of got worse. And that's one thing, for some reason, 50 days in, I was so horny every day. I don't know what, it was like an overstimulation. I wasn't releasing. This whole 90 days was like a no, don't say that. YouTube doesn't like that word. No releasing anything. So the whole time, but like I was always getting close to that point, almost daily, and I had tons of energy too. And then at some point, day 54, my energy just tanked, and I also lost a lot of my sexual desire, like I just didn't want to. But I know a lot of fruitarians go through this, and you will think immediately, oh, your testosterone's low, you're dying, you're no longer a man. Everything I read suggests that releasing your seed just ruins relationships, it ruins your health. Like, don't do it. And now I'm on the diet that allows me to control those urges, like a eunuch. Help. I've heard the theory that if your colon is too compacted, there's too much stuff in there, it presses on your prostate and just stimulates that area and makes you feel like you have to orgasm like all the time. And once I finally rehydrated enough of it and got rid of it, that's why I don't desire women anymore. I still want to have sex, I still do. It's not like I'm not interested, I'm just saying it's lower than it was the first 50 days on fire, and then can take or leave it. So it's beneficial to my lifestyle because I don't plan to release ever, and I got a bunch of books on it. I read Cupid's Poison Arrow and The Multi-Orgasmic Man over here, Practice of Sivananda, Brahmacharya. Got Professor Spira's edition of the Mucusless Diet. I've read like the original book, but he revised it and has his own ideas, updated it to the 29th century. So 90-day juice fast, I highly recommend you try it. It's life-changing, it's tough, it's easy at times, but there's definite challenges. You'll get the cravings. Can you deal with them? I've been able to, somehow. It's just they've been coming on strong the past week. So can't wait to eat those prunes. Oh yeah. So that should be good times. And I plan on breaking it very slowly, just one fruit meal and then juice the rest of the day. And then maybe tomorrow I'll try mangoes, juice the rest of the day. And then keep doing that, just mango meals. Maybe try some lettuce one day. So we'll see. It should be an exciting journey. I'll keep you along, keep you posted. So let me know, what day are you on? Did you beat my record? You piece of shit. If you did, oh boy. Don't let your ego, because part of me wants to go like, oh, what's the longest fast I could beat it? Like, I feel like my body, similar to the 21-day water fast, it's like, we're done, buddy, let's eat. So I'm listening, and we'll do our own modified fast. My battery about to die? Oh my God, not before you thumb up the video. Thumbs down if you're on a 90-day carrot diet. You're a noob. It's too much fiber. It's harsh fiber. You'll break your jaw. Yeah, didn't think of that. You want gum inflammation? You'll get it. On a carrot diet. Are they meant for humans? Or are they under the ground hiding? Yeah, not up in the trees, inspiring you to raise yourself up to get it. Digging to hell. Not where I want to be, is it? No, it is not. Vegan Yet shirts are now available in the shop again. Thank you for purchasing them. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.